My child, you are now out for me, and you should hear this message for about 12 minutes, for I am revealing everything in detail to you now. My child, I know you might be thinking that you are out of my kingdom, and I am abandoning you, but let me assure you, you are not out of my kingdom, but from the bad season it's that you are suffering along from. Yes, I am now pulling you out of the season where you have prayed intensely, and I am glad to announce that you can't see now what I am doing, but I am working behind the scenes. You will very soon realize and witness the work I am doing for your life. My child, I know you get worried when you don't see a way ahead. You think that I have forgotten you, but it's not true. Sometimes I am silent because I am working the deepest, most intricate miracles. I am not absent in the silence. I am in the silence. I am not distant in your tears. I am within each one. I gather them, I count them, and I pour purpose into them. My child, you are not forgotten, you are being formed. Every cry you have uttered in private, every ache you've whispered into the pillow at night, every plea you have groaned when no one else understood, I heard them. I held them. I turned each one into seeds, and now the time is coming when you will see the harvest. I know you have walked through valleys so dark that you questioned whether light even existed. But I am the light, and I have never left your side. I walked with you when you stumbled. I carried you when you could no longer move. You did not recognize me, but I was there, closer than the breath in your lungs. You are stepping into a new season now, and though you may not yet understand all that I am doing, I want you to trust me more than you trust your eyes. Trust me more than your fears. Trust me beyond the logic that has failed you before. I am the author of your story, and I do not write tragedy without redemption. I do not allow pain without purpose. What I have allowed, I will also use. Nothing in your life has been wasted, not even the mistakes, not even the delays. My child, you have said to yourself, I have failed too much. I have fallen too far. But listen to me now, my grace was never dependent on your perfection. I chose you before you chose me. I called you before you knew my name. I have already made provision for your shortcomings. I have already declared you worthy, not because of what you have done, but because of what I have done in you and through you and for you. You are not a disappointment to me. You are not disqualified. You are my beloved, and I am still writing your story with beauty and power. I know you've been weary. I know the weight has felt unbearable at times, but I am your strength. I have not expected you to carry this alone. You are not a soldier abandoned in the battlefield. You are a child protected by your father. I am shielding you from what you do not even know is coming. I have closed doors that would have destroyed you. I have removed people from your life who would have hindered your destiny. I know it felt like loss, but it was my mercy. I know it hurt, but it was my love in disguise. Soon you will see what I was sparing you from. Soon you will rejoice over what you once grieved. You will look back and praise me for the things I didn't let happen. My child, I know the road you've walked has not been easy, but hear me now, you are about to rise. You are about to see doors open that no man can shut. You are about to walk into favor that you didn't earn because I have ordained it. I have anointed you for such a time as this. You have been hidden for a season, not because you were forgotten, but because I was preparing you for a greater revealing. The world hasn't seen what I've placed in you yet, but they will. And you will not need to strive to be seen. because my light will shine through you so brightly. They will not be able to ignore what I have done. You have been pruned, yes, but not to destroy you. I pruned you so that you would bear more fruit. The roots go deep now. The foundation is strong. You are not the same person who entered the valley. You are coming out with wisdom, with anointing, with strength, with vision, with testimony. And, oh my child, your testimony will shake the earth. The very things that tried to break you will be the things that bring others to me. You will speak, and chains will fall off of others. You will walk, and others will find the courage to follow. Your life will be a living example of redemption, of resurrection, of the power of a God who does not abandon his children. I am not done with you. I have only just begun. You have asked me for signs. You have pleaded for confirmation. Let this be one of them. I am speaking directly to your spirit right now, calling you forth, waking up the dreams inside you that you thought were dead. They are not dead. They were only sleeping. But now is the time to rise. Now is the time to breathe again. Now is the time to believe again. Do not let what you've been through silence your hope. Hope again, my child. Trust again. Dream again. Love again. Because I am restoring all things. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. I am already there. I go before you to prepare the way. I walk beside you to hold your hand. I remain behind you to guard your back. I have commanded angels concerning you. I have spoken promises over you. I have written your name upon my heart, and I will not forget you. Even if a mother forgets the child she nursed, I will never forget you. My love for you is relentless. It does not waver. It does not falter. It does not grow weary. You may have grown tired, but I am your rest. Come and rest in me. Let me hold you like a father holds a child after a storm. You don't have to be strong right now, just be held. Let my presence wash over your wounds. Let my peace speak louder than the chaos around you. You are not in this storm alone. I have always been with you, and I will never leave you. I am sending you divine help. I am sending you unexpected provision. I am placing the right people in your path. You won't have to chase them, they are being assigned to you. I am orchestrating the details. You don't need to figure it all out. Just walk with me. Step by step. Day by day, I will lead you. I will guide you with my spirit. You will hear my voice more clearly in this new season. Your ears are being tuned to my frequency. You will know what to do because I will show you. Stop comparing your journey. Stop doubting your place in my kingdom. You are unique. You are chosen. You are equipped. You are appointed. There is a sound in your voice that only you carry. There is a fire in your spirit that cannot be put out. There is a mantle upon your life that is heavy with purpose. The enemy tried to convince you that you were ordinary, that you were replaceable. But I call you my masterpiece. I have formed you in secret, and now I will reveal you in power. You were not created to merely survive, you were born to reign. Not in pride, but in purpose. Not in your strength, but in mine. I am giving you back your roar. I am breathing life into your dry bones. I am awakening every gift, every calling, every dormant place in your soul. This is your time, my child. The delay was not denial. The wait was not punishment. It was preparation. And now is your moment to rise. The chains are breaking. The fear is lifting. The lies are being silenced. I am bringing clarity where there was confusion. I am restoring joy where there was mourning. I am opening eyes to see as I see. I am touching your heart so deeply that you will never again question your worth. You are my beloved. You are my vessel. You are my delight. Do you remember Abraham, my friend? I called him to leave everything familiar, his home, his country, his comfort, and walk toward a promise he could not yet see. Year after year passed, and still the son I promised him did not come. His faith was tested. He doubted, he stumbled, and he laughed at my word. But my promise did not fail. At the appointed time, not earlier, not later, I opened Sarah's womb, and Isaac was born. Know this, my child, though the vision tarries, wait for it. It will surely come. Your promise is not forgotten. Your season of delay is not denial. I am the God of appointed times. And remember Joseph, the dreamer, the one whom I gave visions of greatness while he was still a boy. But before the dream came to pass, he was betrayed by his own brothers, thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, falsely accused, imprisoned, and forgotten. My child, how many times must Joseph have wondered if he misunderstood me? But I was with him in every season, in the pit, in the prison, in the palace. I used every moment, every injustice, every loss to prepare him for the fulfillment of what I had spoken. What the enemy meant for evil, I turned for good. So too with you. The betrayal, the heartbreak, the false accusations, the silent years, I am using them. I am shaping you. The pit does not cancel the promise. The prison does not void the dream. I am not finished yet. Consider Moses, my servant. He was born at a time when every male child was being killed. But I hid him. I preserved him. I raised him in the house of Pharaoh, even while my people suffered. When the time came, Moses tried in his own strength to fulfill the call I had placed on his life, and he failed. He fled in fear, hiding in the wilderness for 40 years, but I had not forgotten him. At the right moment, from the midst of a burning bush, I called him again. My child, do not think I have passed you by because of your failures or delays. I am the God who speaks from the fire. I will meet you in the wilderness. I will call you again, even when you think it's too late. Your age, your past, your fears, none of these disqualify you from what I have prepared. Look at David, the shepherd boy. I saw him when others overlooked him. I chose him when even his own father did not call him in from the fields. I anointed him king while he was still tending sheep. Yet before he wore the crown, he faced a giant, endured years of hiding from Saul, was hunted and slandered and made to feel like an outcast. Still I was with him. I trained his hands for battle. I gave him victory after victory. And even in his sin, when he fell, I did not abandon him. I forgave him. I restored him. My covenant with him remained. So too with you, I see you. I choose you. Even when others don't recognize your calling, I do. Even when you stumble, my mercy will catch you. You are not disqualified. You are still a person after my own heart. And what of Esther, the orphan girl turned queen? I placed her in the palace not by accident, but by providence. At a moment when her people faced destruction, I used her courage and obedience to bring deliverance. My child, you too have been positioned for such a time as this. You may feel small, unqualified, invisible, but I have placed you exactly where you need to be. Your presence carries purpose. Your voice carries power. I will give you the words to speak, the strength to stand. Through you, I will bring light into darkness. Do not be silent when I tell you to speak. Do not shrink back when I tell you to step forward. I am with you. Do you remember Elijah the prophet who called down fire from heaven? I gave him great power, and yet he ran in fear after one threat from Jezebel. He hid in a cave, ready to give up. He believed he was alone, forgotten, finished. But I met him in his weakness, not with thunder or earthquake, but with a gentle whisper. I reminded him that he was not alone. I had reserved thousands who had not bowed their knees to Baal. My child, I know you felt alone. I know you've wanted to quit. But you are not the only one standing for me. I have a remnant. You are part of something bigger than you can see, and I am still speaking even in the whisper. Tune your ears to my voice, and you will hear me. Think of Job, the righteous man who lost everything: his health, his wealth, his family, his friends. He questioned me. He wrestled with grief, but through it all, he never let go of me. And in the end, I revealed myself to him in greater glory. I restored what was lost, and I gave him double. My child, I know the losses you've endured. I know the pain you don't speak of, but I am not blind to your suffering. I will restore. I will redeem. I will give beauty for ashes and joy for mourning. Your latter days will be greater than your former. You are not being buried, you are being planted. A greater harvest is coming. Remember Hannah, who wept bitterly for a child. She cried out in anguish, misunderstood even by the priest. But I heard her prayer. I remembered her. And from her womb came Samuel, a prophet who would anoint kings. My child, I see your silent cries. I see the dreams you've hidden in your heart. I see the things you've prayed for year after year. I have not forgotten. I have not turned away. I am the God who hears. I am the God who answers. In due time your Samuel will come. Look to Ruth, the Moabite widow who followed her mother-in-law into an unfamiliar land. She had nothing. No status, no inheritance, no certainty. Yet she remained faithful. She gleaned in the fields, and I directed her steps to Boaz. I lifted her from the shadows and placed her in the lineage of kings, even the lineage of my son. My child, even when you feel like an outsider, even when you walk unfamiliar roads, know that I am guiding your path. Your loyalty, your love, your humility, these have not gone unnoticed. I am weaving you into my divine story. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And Peter, my disciple, the one who walked on water and later denied me 3 times. After the resurrection, I did not cast him away. I restored him. I asked him 3 times, "Do you love me?" And I recommissioned him to feed my sheep. My child, I do not define you by your failures. I define you by my love. You may have denied me in fear. You may have walked away. But I still call you. I still trust you with my flock. I still see the rock I will build upon. Return to me and I will restore you completely. Paul, the one who persecuted my church, who approved the death of my saints, yet I encountered him on the road to Damascus. I turned his life around and made him a vessel of revelation. My child, I can redeem even the most broken past. There is no one too far gone. There is no stain my blood cannot cleanse. There is no shame I cannot cover. I delight in using the unexpected, the flawed, the unlikely. Let me show my glory through your transformation. Your past will not hinder your future, it will magnify my grace. Even my son, Jesus, walked through the valley of rejection, betrayal, and death. He was despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. Yet in his suffering was your salvation. Through the cross came resurrection. Through the grave came glory. My child, if the path feels dark, if it feels like death, remember, resurrection always follows. New life always springs forth. I have written your redemption into the very fabric of creation. Do not be afraid of the cross you carry. On the other side is victory. I have given you all these examples not just as stories, but as anchors for your faith. Their lives were not easy. Their paths were not perfect. But I was with them all. I was faithful to my word. I fulfilled every promise, and I will do the same for you. I have not changed. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am your God, too. I who split the sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who brought water from the rock, who rained manna from heaven, I am still that God. I will provide. I will protect. I will guide. You, my child, are part of this great unfolding story. You are not an afterthought. You are not forgotten. You are living in a time I have prepared. You are surrounded by a cloud of witnesses, those who endured before you, cheering you on. You are not alone. You are running a race that matters. Keep going. Don't stop now. The same power that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. The same Spirit that inspired prophets and moved mountains is with you. So take courage. Stand firm. Lift your eyes. Speak my word. Love boldly. Forgive freely. Walk humbly. Trust deeply. I am doing a new thing. I am making a way in the wilderness. Like house. I am restoring what the locusts have eaten. I am healing what has been broken. I am resurrecting what has died. You are not too late. You have not missed it. The story is still unfolding, and I am writing it with my own hand. The same fire that fell on Mount Carmel, the same wind that blew at Pentecost, the same glory that filled the temple I am pouring out again. You are my temple now. You carry my spirit. You are the light of the world, a city on a hill. Let your light shine. Let my love overflow through you. Walk in the power and peace I have given you. My child, I have always been with you and I always will be. In the garden, in the desert, in the furnace, in the storm, in the silence, in the praise, in the breaking, in the breakthrough. I am there. I am your Father. I am your shepherd. I am your shield. I am your reward. Believe again. Hope again. Trust again. The God of Abraham is your God. The God of Joseph is your God. The God of Moses, David, Esther, Ruth, and Paul, I am your God. And I am not done. I am not done with your story. I am not done with your family. I am not done with your calling. I am not done with this generation. I am moving, even now. Return to me with all your heart. I am not angry with you. I long for you. I rejoice over you with singing. I take delight in you. Let me heal the broken places. Let me speak to the dry bones. Let me raise you again. There is more ahead. More grace. More glory. More victory. I am not holding back. I am pouring out. Open your heart. Receive all I have for you. Walk forward, not in fear, but in faith. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Amen.